Hello, beautiful. I'm so happy you're here today. Welcome to my presentation, Successful and Desiring More. And before we begin, I invite you to create safe and calm space around you. I also invite you to take a glass of water. You may need it because our experience today will continue about 90 minutes. And also, you may take your journal so you can capture everything that resonates with you. And hopefully, you're ready by now. Let's begin. I wanted you to take a moment and ask yourself honestly, do I desire to feel even happier, healthier, more fulfilled in my life? And not only that, do I desire to feel like a woman connected to her femininity, to feel magnetic, radiant, and deeply alive? So where are you now? Maybe you feel tired of mornings when you wake up and you immediately have to rush because your schedule, it's overworked again. It's look like yesterday, today, tomorrow. They all look the same. The pressure builds. Anxiety creeps in your chest. And somewhere in that chaos, you start to think, am I so lonely? Potentially, you're trying to please everyone around you. Boss, colleague, family and friends. You try to be kind and polite. But on what cost? By the end of the day, there is not energy and time left for you. You feel overworked and burnout. Perhaps your body feels that cortisol and adrenaline are out of control because you've been running so long in your masculine energy. You've been repeating for years, I have to be strong, I can do it. I must be strong, I will do it. As a consequence of this, your quality of sleep is poor. And maybe down on that line, you lost the passion for life. Potentially, you forgot about your big dreams. You had them once, but now you're not so sure about it. Dreams to be magnetic, radiant, creative woman. Even big dreams to feel goddess are like fantasy for you now. So let me stop you and ask you, where you truly want to be instead? Close your eyes and visualize a beautiful home, the one that reflects your femininity and your success. You wake up in the morning and stretch your body in sensual, elegant lingeries. You're not rushing. You're enjoying your morning routines. You're preparing your favorite morning drinks and walk slowly towards this big window from where you can see stunning and breathtaking view. Long time ago, this view was in your big dreams, and today it's reality. And that's happened because you are in full control of your life. Imagine your next birthday. At work, your family and at work, your colleagues are giving you beautiful gifts and kind words. And later on, your family and friends are throwing a beautiful birthday party for you. Not because they have to, but because they want to see you happy. You feel special. You feel seen. You feel loved. Picture yourself getting ready for important meeting. You're wearing your favorite dress that shows your beautiful feminine curves. Gentle makeups and manicure. Elegant hairstyle. And when you enter this room, everyone shows respect. Not only for what you achieve, but because you're embracing the best version of yourself. The meeting continues a few hours where you feel happy, energized, because you're surrounding with inspiring people around you. And that's happened because you no longer work to survive. You create successful business from your favorite hobby. Envisage, after the meeting, you're going with friends. In the park, there is a laughter, lightening, connection. And later on, when you go home, you're not alone. Someone excitedly is waiting for you to tell you about your next adventure together. And that's all happen because you make this life happen. So if this is where are you now, and this is where you want to be, how you gonna get there? I believe you're going to get there by reconnecting with your authentic feminine self. What do I mean by that? To reconnect with your feminine energy in an authentic way. Why it's important? Because we live in a world that tries to make us all the same. We look like identical bars of soap in a conveyor belt. And if you don't fit in that mold, the society is telling you, you're not normal. So you're trying to fit. But somewhere in that process, you're losing your soul, your spark, your personality. That's why you have to embrace your authentic feminine self to remind you who you are and to create the life you deserve. Why else it's important? Because you can choose the people you work with and you spend the time with them. We all have experience to be with people having a negative energy. After a while, their negative energy, it's draining into our light. Our health declines. Our joy fades. But here is the truth. Looking after your health, it's looking after your business. So when you're full with energy, your performance is better. Your relationship, it's deeper. And your dreams are closer. And how we going to teach our children tomorrow to achieve their dreams if today we don't know how to achieve our dreams? Why else it's important to embrace your authentic feminine self? Many women carry inherited beliefs that says, don't shine so bright, or be strong, don't be vulnerable. By reconnecting with your authentic feminine power, you heal yourself, but also the future generation. You become life example for freedom and self-expression, and shows other women what it's possible. Why else it's important? Because when you step fully to your authentic feminine self, you attract healthier, polarized relationship. You attract healthier masculine partner that who wants to love you, cherish you, and support you. The statistics shows that women running for a long time in their masculine energy, 58% suffer from higher burnout and 41% from low life satisfaction. This is very sad. Now the world needs feminine leaders and healers. We live so long in this masculine world of hustle, logic, and competition. The new way is the feminine way of collaboration, compassion, and intuition. And how long time you going to carry the heavy load of outdated lifestyle? Because we need safe, beautiful space around us, within us. And many people start New Year's resolution, but the statistic shows that 80% after 1 month are back to their old habits, because to change with new positive habits, it's take a time, needs structure and support. And let me remind you, today you're younger than tomorrow. So choose your dreams today, because if you don't chase your dreams, whose dreams you going to chase then? Why should you listen to me? Why it's so important for me to talk about authentic feminine self? What does it mean, love? What does it mean to be in love? Where is love? Can you find outside yourself or reside inside you? Every song pretty much, it's about love. And can you feel it? Love can heal, but love can tear you apart. And what does it mean to love yourself? Is it selfish? Because in order to love, you have to trust. So who do you trust? Do you trust yourself? Do you trust others? Because the truth about life, it's you have to trust. You have to trust when you sit and drive the car. You have to trust when you're flying on that plane. So the question is, do you trust in love, or it's something else? Come with me. It's January 1984 in Bulgaria. I'm 12 years old girl, stood on my tiptoe by the counter, peeling potatoes. The snow from outside, it's pressing the kitchen window like a silent crowd trying to come in. I can smell the roast pepper and onion. I can see the steam dripping slowly from the kitchen walls. I love winter. Evenings full with warm story and smell. But tonight, my stomach feels like I swallow whole lump of coal. Behind me, it's a woman, busy working between the sink and the cooker. She doesn't talk when she's busy. Only the clatter of the spoon and the slow cooking stew fills the air. She rolls her sleeves and you can see strong arms. Arms used to hit hinges on the door. Arms carrying heavy bags every day. No one of those elegant arms, especially the women on the TV. Mom, there is a dancing class, real dancing class. Mom, some of the girls at school, they already joined and they said it's amazing. Mom, I want to dance too. Krasimira, dancing, it's a hobby, not a job. You have to study, girl, to get a better job. Look at me, waitress in the restaurant. And when I come home, I have to cook, to clean. And if you're not here with me, how can I do everything alone? Your father used to be good, but now all he knows is drinking. Never trust a man. All the men are the same. And big dreams in this communist country, Bulgaria, can be dangerous for you, girl. Have you been in situation when you have a big dreams whispering in your ear and you have to change your expectation because of somebody else? What would you do? Where would you go? After that day where my big dream was shut down, my life took different direction. I became strong, independent woman, working in busy ITU department as a nurse. Did I make everything right? No, I didn't. I make a lot of mistakes. I married in ridiculously early age, my sweetheart. To turn out, that wasn't sweet at all. Actually, I'm telling you, was quite bitter hard. So I divorced. Then I immigrate to United Kingdom. I marry Englishman. That also didn't work out. Working every day, rolling those sleeves and get that job done. And in the evening, I become party animal. So from 2000 onwards, where some people call it the notice. I'm telling you, I was naughty. And the naughty was... No, I'm not telling you. Till one night, after particularly heavy party of dancing and drinking, in November 2021, I wake up in the morning and I can see myself. messy hair, and smudged makeup from the night before. And I can see the reflection of me on the bathroom mirror. God, who is this? Is that me? No. This is somebody lost. Somebody pretending to be alive. What's happened with this beautiful girl, Krasi, who wanted to dance on the stage with the beautiful dress? God, I want my life back. On that day, I didn't go to work. First time in my life. Instead, I go sick. By lunchtime, someone was ringing the doorbell. It's like it's a fire outside. It was Emma. She's tall, East European, with long brown hair and warm brown eyes. Krasimira, what's this? You're not answering my text messages and calls. Are you abandoning me? Look at yourself. You look a mess, girl. Emma, I'm numb. I don't have a heart anymore. Working every day, rolling those sleeves. Get that job done. And in the evening, I'm partying with people. Even I don't remember their names. I don't know what to do. Chasing love never lasts. I'm lost, Emma. For goodness, Krasi, this is not what we are expecting from our life. You always wanted to dance, but you cannot dance when you are trapped in this cage. You need the help. Come with me. I will show you. It's a retreat. So innocently, I book feminine retreat all the way to Maldives to travel with 20 women I never met in my life before. Have you been in a situation when something has to change, and that change has to start from you now? Wasn't easy. It's never easy to become new persona. I had my mom on the phone. Krasimira, spending all those money. Go back to work, girl. I had my English friends. Where are you going? It's December. We're going to have a Christmas parties. Nice time. But I was determined. And this is where the real transformation happened. After the feminine retreat in Maldives, I start to embrace that energy to feel goddess. I spent time and money to become certified life coach and Kundalini activation facilitator. I start to involve in different tantric practices. I had my English friends coming to me and telling me, what's the secret? You look like Cleopatra. Have you been having a moon bath? So I decided to create my first workshop for them. Then, in 1 month's time, I went to Bulgaria. I had my Bulgarian family and friends there. Krasi, you look so elegant, calm, soft. What's the secret, girl? Have you been baptized in rose oil? with witch's craft? My mom said, no, this is not feminine. This is the foreign influence. So I decided to create another workshop in Bulgaria. Slowly but surely, I start to organize regular workshops. But something amazing happened. I had the confidence to contact my estranged husband, Malcolm, which I haven't seen for nearly 2 years. We sat in a small coffee shop across one another. For a moment, nobody of us talks. And when our eyes met, we understood our love never lost. So we reunite, but from different energy. Not from needs, not from duty, but from real love. And now, nearly 5 years, our relation, it's deeper, not perfect, but real. And now I love nothing more but to help women to find their authentic feminine self through my workshops and my retreats, through sacred dance, kundalini activation, tantric practices, laughter practices. People like Gabi, when she came to my retreat, she didn't want to meet a man for over 4 years after abusive relation. Actually, she didn't enjoy her work too. She wasn't confident. Working with me for a few months, I'm so glad to review her transformation. Today, Gabi, it's modeling. She become magnetic, confident girl, become model for many young women. She no longer work the job she used to work. She creates successful business from her favorite hobby. And now my transformation didn't stop there. I decided to become feminine leader and healer, to talk on the stage. What can be possible when you awaken your feminine energy? I involve in different competition. Speaking competition, me, who never studied English at school, I won the trophy for the best international speaker in November 2025. And not only this, some people in London hear my story and actually they found very inspiring. So they invite me to join the book Change Maker. Believe me, if you read this book, you're never gonna be the same person. We are 17 people with raw life story. We transform people's lives. So you may asking yourself, how you managed to this transformation for yourself and now for the other women? I'm gonna tell you. I create unique program, the Radiant Feminine Awakening System, which I'm going to tell you in a minute. But before that, let me come back to this question I asked you from the beginning. What does it mean to love? And do you trust in love? Or it's something else? Because many times we look for love in the place that doesn't exist. Love is inside. And the only way you can feel it is to share it and express it, through words, through action, through physical touch, intimacy. Remember, you are your best friend. You always going to be your best friend. You never abandon yourself. You may be lost, little bit touched for a while. So maybe now it's the time to reclaim that lost. Maybe now is the time to reclaim the little girl from your dreams. It's never, ever too late to reclaim your dream. But let's talk about to reclaim who you truly are. To embrace your feminine side, because your masculine, it's well developed. That's why you succeed in this masculine world. But there is another side, the fulfillment. So now, let me take you to my unique program, the Radiant Feminine Awakening System, which I successfully implement in my workshops and my retreats. It's built from 6 powerful transformational principles to master. And all those principles, they navigate my professional women from all the pain they suffer in our modern life to all the gains they can achieve when they reignite their feminine fire. So the first principle to master, it's beliefs. Here, we're rewiring the feminine mind. Because what I see time and time again with those high-achieving women, they're very good to tick boxes, hitting goals. But inside, they feel empty, disconnected, and secretly dissatisfied. Why? Because deep down in their core belief system, they're wired for survival, not fulfillment. They believe they have to push, prove, perform perfect, instead of feeling soft, receive, trust, and slow down. And what's happened with woman when she lives so long like this? She overwork, very often under-nurture herself. She struggle to enjoy her success and involve in relationship where she has to earn her love instead of simply being cherished. Can you feel the frustration, the silent anger inside these women to give everything and still it's not enough? So that's why, for this reason, I create the program Purposeful Passion Activator. Inside, in this journey, my women rewire their emotional and mental pattern, awaken their magnetic confidence, and most importantly, they reignite their feminine fire. Because when a woman shifts her beliefs, she doesn't change just her mind. She awakens her whole entire being. The next principle to master is bonding. Here we are nurturing the feminine spirit through creativity and learning. Let's be clear. We can't go just in life anymore without passion, hobbies, and playful activities. But very often, I have clients to say to me, I don't have time for hobbies. I'm so tired. Or I don't have the energy. I'm so busy. Or I start and after 1 month I stop. Hobbies are not just to fill our time. Hobbies are to make our life rich, full, and intriguing. And when this part of their life is missing, yes, something powerful, it's lost. Their creativities. And without creativities, feminine energy, it's dim, dry, and disconnect. For this reason, I create the Magnetic Muse Activator, where inside in this program, my women step into their creativity in joyful and powerful way. Because remember, feminine energy, it's creative energy. And when a woman reignites her magnetic muse, she doesn't just gain a hobby. She gains a spark that lights her entire life. The next principle to master is balance. Here we found the harmony through breathwork. What do I mean by breathwork and balance? To find the harmony with your body and your spirit. Reconnect with your emotions, your breathwork, and life force energy, known also as the Kundalini energy. Let's take you back when we were children. What our teachers and parents used to teach us? Hey, if you're a good girl, don't cry. Or to the boys they used to say, you have to be strong, boy, don't cry. What they teach us by that? To suppress our emotions. And now, as adults, we become whole generation emotionally disconnect from ourselves. And this is what I see with my professional women, because they're constantly on go mood, running in cortisol and adrenaline for a long time. As a consequence of this, they suffer from chronic stress, insomnia, anxiety, depression. And it's heartbreaking for me when I have a woman to tell me, I don't feel woman anymore. This is very sad. And that's why, for this reason, I create the Inner Calm Creator, where finally my professional women on my retreats and my workshops, they found safe, sacred space to release childhood trauma and suppressed emotion. Just like you do spring cleaning in your home, your soul needs cleaning too. After that program, my professional women, they feel calm, regulate, and most importantly, they have space for new radiant energy to flow in. The next principle, it's beyond. Here, we are rediscovering our sexualities. Intimacy, it's one of the deepest human desire. And yet, the one people are shy to ask for it. And this is what I see with my professional women. They're successful in their career. But on what cost? The pleasure become secondary. The body, it's tightened. And sensuality, it's suppressed. For this reason, they're losing their libido, their confidence, and most importantly, they're losing the desire for intimacy, not because they don't want love, but because their nervous system is wired for pressure, not pleasure. For this reason, I create the Aphrodite Attractor method, where inside, in this journey, my women release shame about desire and sensualities, awaken their pleasure through sacred sensual rituals, and soften their nervous system through gentle practices. Because when a woman goes beyond survival, she discovers her body as a temple of joy. So far we uncover the principle, beliefs, bonding, balance, and beyond. The next principle, it's beauty. Here is the art of self-care, elegance, etiquette, and radiant presence. Because my women, they know very well how to achieve more by doing more. But what is the next level of achievement? It's not to put more achievements to their resume, but to embrace the best self of themselves. To lead from their radiance, not just their accomplishment. So that's why I create the Cleopatra Secret Code. Inside, in this program, my women discover how to nourish their body, skin, and sensualities, embrace timeless etiquette, elegance, and self-respect, rediscovering ancient beauty rituals to make every woman unforgettable. And I always tell my women, no matter I'm having retreat, workshop, I say, woman is the flower, man is the bee, drawn into her beauty and fragrance. So women, stay beautiful, stay magnetic, stay happy, and the right man will be naturally drawn to you. And you may ask, what is the next principle to master? Well, this is beloved. This is the secret key to unlock the mystery for lasting love, harmonious relationship, and deep magnetic communication. Because what I see with my women, they're so adored outside in their career, but secretly they feel lonely and unhappy in their romantic life. Why? Because that masculine energy make them so successful in their career, create imbalance with their romantic life. So instead of they attract devotion, they attract relation where they overgive, overperform, overcontrol. They get a person who is emotionally unavailable, and despite the fact that they're very successful in their career, they feel empty. For this reason, I create the perfect partnership protector. Inside, in this program, my women, they learn how to find a partner that owns their heart, not only their achievement. Awaken feminine qualities that inspire every man, no matter of age. communicate in a way that create magnetic connection. Because every queen deserves not only to be respected, but also to be deeply seen, cherished, and loved. With all those 6 principles to master, I create a path that navigate my modern women to be successful and happy in their career, but also fulfilled in love, to embrace the best version of themselves and to be deeply alive. So today I don't have time to go in every single principle, but I would like to take you deeper in a principle beloved with the perfect partnership protector. This powerful program, it's having 7 elements where P stands for present. I cannot stress enough how important it's for every woman to slow down and to allow herself to be in the moment with herself and her partner. E, its expression. Open your heart and communicate with honesty and softness. Receive. Here is the secret how to receive love, support, compliments, and gifts from your partner without resistance. Believe me, there are outside many men who are happy to help you, but you need to get that secret key. Forgiveness. You cannot have happy relation if you don't choose emotional freedom. Embodiment. Come back to your body, because feminine energy, it's in your body, not your mind. Connection. Reconnect with your intimacy and share vulnerability. Remember, it's so important for the both partners to feel vulnerable and safe to share. And the last one, it's trust. So of course, it's impossible to take you through every element today, but I would like to talk about trust. What is trust? It's meant to rely on your partner integrity and intention. And why it's important? Because it's the energetic foundation to make relationship safe, nurturing, and emotionally open. When trust is missing, love becomes guarded. Communication becomes filtered, and intimacy becomes fragile. And of course, when 2 people trust each other, they rely on each other, they respect each other. And we all know how wonderful it's when you are in love. You may have not enough money, but you say, not a problem. You may have another problems, but you say, they're little problems. You're at work, checking your mobile secretly, and you say, oh, I have again text message from him. How wonderful it's this. I love his text messages. Maybe your colleague are asking you, can you stay after 5 o'clock so we can finish this project? And you say, no, I have important job. Maybe your friends are telling you, how can you like this man? He has a belly like a Buddha. But you say, he's my sweet Buddha, my cute Buddha. Why become like this? Why you behave? this way. Because this man show consistency with his action and his word, even in everyday small activities. But what's happened when trust is not there? Let me introduce you Valentina. She's a successful woman working in a big company. From outside, expensive holidays, expensive flights, independent. She involved with a man in a relationship for 9 years. Nice, tall, handsome man. The dream for every woman. 9 years Valentina waited for that man to propose to her, to start a real family life. But that never happened. Instead, one day, he left her. And now, 1 year later, Valentina found out that he is married. And even he expects his first child. When Valentina came to my retreat, she said, I don't need a man. I don't need love. I have my dog now. My dog never gonna leave me. My dog never going to waste 9 years of my life. And listen carefully how I approach Valentina. I said, Valentina, you are telling me you don't need a man, you don't need a love, and this is not true. Imagine a beautiful flower, rare, feminine, elegant flower, and now put that flower in a cold, dark room. That flower never going to blossom. That flower, it will close its petals to protect herself, because it's going to lose the trust that one day the light, it will come again. You, Valentina, you wear this flower. For 9 years, this man kept you in the darkness. No future, no certainty, not choosing you. Flower cannot blossom in the darkness and cold. Flower needs sunshine and warmth. And from this moment, in this retreat, your transformation is going to start. So I introduced to Valentina the mini model, the trust rebuilder. Inside in this mini model, the first step is match. I asked Valentina to fill 20 question quiz. From this quiz we understood what archetype of woman is she and what archetype is the right masculine man for her. And she was shocked when she understood that she'd been choosing the wrong type of man. Even that little step creates some trust. Then we move to step interact. To interact every day with different men, not only at work. I ask her when she take the dog out to smile to a man, to try to communicate and to see how she feels. So every day she has to record with how many people, men, she is communicating, and also how she feels after that. And the third step, it's transform. Sometimes when we are single, instead of we spend all the energy to be sad, it's better you spend that time and energy for yourself. I ask Valentina, do you have a hobby? that you've been dreaming for a long time. She said, yes, I used to play piano when I was a young girl, and then I stopped. And I always wanted to start again. So I said, perfect. It's the right time to start now. Involve in different social groups. So our program after the retreat continued 3 months through another 3 programs: Goddess Level 1, Goddess Level 2, and Goddess Level 3. Because transformation doesn't happen for a few days. I support Valentina for a few months after that. And I'm so happy to reveal that 4 months later, she called me with a trembling voice. Krasi, I'm so happy now. I'm full with energy and life. I joined different activities. But also, I have to share something personal with you. I'm dating a man. He knows me from long time. But my energy was different. Before, I never feel attracted to him. I never give him a chance. He's admiring me, supporting me, cherish me. And even now, we go together to salsa classes because he's amazing dancer. This is massive transformation. And look at that beautiful woman now. How she transformed. She opened her heart. She awakened her femininity. And this is what she said. I will never stay in the darkness again. I choose the light, the sunlight I deserve. And let me re-anchor you through my feminine map. This is a sacred journey of 6 activators. And each one, it's awakening deep part of the woman that you were always meant to be. Every woman carry invisible story about love, about the world, about things she secretly desire. And this is when we rewire her feminine mind to awaken the first spark of purpose again. And then, when she's ready and remember that true, we awaken her feminine spirit through bonding, and she become magnetic muse. Then gently, we move her to balance and harmony, because feminine energy doesn't live in chaos. So through sacred dance, Kundalini activation, laughter practices, we awaken the inner calm creator. And then she become calm, relax, and regulate. After that, when we make her calm, we take her to beyond her sensualities. Through Aphrodite attractor method, she rediscover her sensualities, and then she's ready to her beauty rituals. But beauty not for others. Beauty as a devotion through Cleopatra sacred code. And finally, she's ready to land, to be loved, because this is where feminine journey always land. To love, to partnership, to the mystery between masculine and feminine. Through the perfect partnership protector, she learned how to hold her boundaries, to communicate, to receive devotion, and awaken this love that lasts forever. I'm asking you to think, Who are you becoming in this next chapter of your life? What version of you is ready to be born? What is no longer acceptable for you? I know I have so much to teach you today, but I cannot go through all feminine map. But I really want to invite you to consider joining the Divine Feminine Retreat. The Divine Feminine Retreat in Malaga, Spain, a sacred 4 nights immersion into softness, sensuality, sisterhood, and radiant feminine awakening. So here how the program works. Over 4 magical nights in Malaga, you will be gently guided through a complete feminine transformation experience. Sacred dance and embodiment practices, tantra and feminine awakening rituals, heart-opening practices, breathwork and kundalini activation. Awaken your inner muse through creativity, play, and feminine expression. Ancient beauty rituals for timeless feminine magnetism. Healing sisterhood circles and emotional release. Return and reconnect with your body. Each day it's designed to help you feel magnetic, alive, and feminine again. This is not just a retreat, it is homecoming. The Divine Feminine Retreat is for you if you know you're ready to return to your true self and step into the woman you were always meant to be. The Divine Feminine Retreat, it is for you if you are a professional woman who is tired of being strong all the time and you want to finally soften, breathe, and feel held. It is for you if you want to achieve even more, but not through pushing and hustling, through ease, feminine flow, and embodiment. It is for you if you want to feel deeply connected to your body, your sensuality, your emotion, rather than living only in your mind. But the Divine Feminine Retreat, it's not for you if you are looking for a normal holiday or service level retreat. It's not for you if you are not willing to feel open and truly participate. It's not for you if you want transformation without devotion to yourself. But it is for you if you are ready to become softer, more radiant, more alive. Awaken your feminine essence, dancing, healing, releasing, and receiving, remembering the goddess with you, and you know you're capable of more. Now, what you experience, it's completely unique, and here is why. My program, the Radiant Feminine Awakening System, has been honed and refined over years of deep devotion through dance, sisterhood, trauma release, sensual awakening, and spiritual transformation. Using the Radiant Feminine Awakening System enable me to go from living in pressure to becoming a woman who feels soft, radiant, confident, and free in her body. It has enabled women I work with to go from disconnected and emotionally close to deeply open, feminine, and alive again. It has enabled women to go from overthinking and control to trust, surrender, and magnetic presence. It has enabled women I work with to go from exhaustion and burnout to pleasure, rest, and deep inner nourishment. But it's not just that, because having guided many professional women through this journey, I have seen again and again what is possible. Women who arrive feeling lost and left feeling like a goddess. But it's even more than that, because this retreat includes experience most programs never offer. Sacred dance activation, tantra feminine rituals, breathwork and kundalini activation, sisterhood healing circles, deep sensual reconnection, Malaga ocean beauty and luxurious softness, and delicious healthy food. And one more thing, we are going to hold you lovingly accountable, not to pressure you, but to remind you of the woman you are capable to become. The Divine Feminine Retreat, it is in Malaga, Costa del Sol, in Spain, just 600 meters from Carvajal Beach, in a luxury resort, Higueron West, where you have the whole facility to feel goddess. A beautiful seaside space created for rest, embodiment, and feminine awakening. This retreat is running throughout the year. Exact dates will be confirmed privately after application. The duration is 4 nights, 5 days of sacred immersion. The investment in the Divine Feminine Retreat is 4795, and that is the investment with no discounts and no offers. Let me tell you about Lorraine. When she came to my retreat in Malaga, in Spain, she was a strong woman, carrying the weight of everyone around her. She was managing a demanding job in NHS hospital, as well working weekends as an agency nurse to keep everything together. Lorraine was constantly overworked and deeply under-nurturing herself. At home, she felt emotionally lonely. She was married to a man that didn't want to support her financially and emotionally. But he continued to spend her hard-earned monies for his passion to buy expensive cars. Also, Lorraine believed that she has to help everyone. That's why constantly she was sending money back home in Africa for her relatives, where silently she felt exhausted. When she entered my program, the Radiant Feminine Awakening System, something shifted. She no longer believes that she has to earn her love. She no longer abandoned herself. She no longer believed that she had to hold the whole world alone. Today, Lorraine is magnetic, confident, and successful woman. She graduated important professional course that make her even better in her career. But most importantly, she managed to live a relationship and marriage that was exhausting her financially and emotionally. Today, Lorraine, she carries herself in a different way. And this is what's happened when a woman awakes her feminine power. I want to introduce you to Daria, who transformed from hiding her beauty to embody her radiance. This beautiful young woman, when she came to my retreat, was hiding her beauty instead of embracing. She wanted to feel magnetic, but she didn't know how to unlock that part of her life. Daria, she was dressing in a way that concealed her femininity. She used to shy. She used to play small and she didn't know how to feel confident. Through my retreat and my workshops, sacred dance, kundalini activation, tantra practices, this young woman opened her heart. She started to pose in a different way. She started to dress in a different way. And I'm so pleased to show you her new identity. Look at the woman on left and look at the woman on right picture. This is not just a fashion makeover. This is energetic feminine awakening. This is what happens when a woman stops hiding and starts radiating. We are coming to the end of our journey today, and I want you to feel in this moment. Close your eyes if you feel comfortable. Feel your body. Feel your heart. Notice what is different right now. Because something shifted today. Maybe you felt softer, more open, more connecting to yourself. Imagine if in just this short time you could feel this shift. What would be possible for you if you fully allowed yourself to go deeper? And that is exactly why I create the Divine Feminine Retreat, a space where you don't just test this work, you embody it. I'm asking you, are you willing to give yourself 5 days of full devotion? When was the last time you felt truly cared for? If this retreat was exactly what your soul has been asking for, would you say yes? What is stopping you from choosing yourself now? Why now? What is your next logical step? Have I remind you of your greatness today? I'm pretty comfortable that I did remind you of your greatness. So let me remind you what it's including in the Divine Feminine Retreat in Malaga, Spain. As I said, it's a 4 nights, 5 days of sacred immersion where you're going to feel the complete transformation. So when you arrive in Malaga airport, I'm going to take you and look after you. The transport, it's including. It's including 4 nights in the luxury resort Higueron West, where you're going to have the accommodation. It is including the 3 daily nourishing meal, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It is including all the workshop and the documents and printed documents for your transformation. Also, we don't stop with the 5 days. So let me remind you, the Divine Feminine Retreat, the value is 4795, and that is from the moment you arrive in Malaga airport, we're going to care for everything. From the moment we take you from the airport till the end that retreat finish. But not only this, we're gonna work together after that. And that it's including Goddess Level 1, Healing the Inner Feminine. This powerful online program, it's going to help you to continue your transformation after the retreat. The value of this program, it's 497. But not only this, because I wanted you to go deeper, there is a Goddess Level 2, Magnetic Creation and Love. The value of this online program is 672. Here you're learning how to become magnetic and to have a love that lasts. And to complete the full power of this transformation, I'm including Goddess Level 3, Feminine Success and Wellness. Here, you're learning how to build a business in a feminine way. The value is $997. So the total cost of this powerful transformation, it's coming to $6,961. But because today I wanted to give opportunity to 5 women ready to transform their life, because I wanted so much to transform your life, I give a special opportunity for those women ready to change now. So as I said, the Divine Feminine Retreat, it's $4,795. But you're going to get the Goddess Level 1, Healing the Inner Feminine, free. The Goddess Level 2, Magnetic Creation and Love, you're going to get it for free. The Goddess Level 3, Feminine Success and Wealth, also it's including for free. I help many women. I want to help you. That's why I give that special opportunity today. The special $3,795. And if you feel ready to apply, click the link below. Spots are limited and each application is personally reviewed. I can't wait to meet you, the real you, the one that has been waiting to rise. Selected women will be invited in a private call before confirmation. I'm waiting for you in Spain. Come to the Divine Feminine Retreat. Thank you very much.